Holy sh! Today, I'm gonna be unboxing something I traded my Hinderer Jurassic for. That's in this box. Let's check it out together. I'm friggin' excited. You can't open a box without a knife. Today's unboxing knife is my CKF Fife. Alright, so here we have a ton of additional hardware, and that's awesome. It's always awesome when a knife comes with this. Here we have some multi-row bearings. I'm not sure if these came stock or he changed them out or what's going on with these, but it's pretty cool to have as well. Here is the COA. Isn't she a beauty? This is the CKF Ossom. So we have titanium liners, and I believe this is a G10 overlay. Again, G10 with the titanium frame lock. One thing I'm noticing right now is the pocket clip does ride on the lock bar. That could cause a problem. We'll find out. Now I do know that the owner did some anodization work on this, causing it to look all black but still have this purple thumb disc going on. Should I choose to keep the knife, I will definitely anodize that black. The centering is off just a little bit. For a knife being made in 2018, I'm not too mad, plus I know I can fix this, so it's not going to bother me. So you can front flip it, you can reverse flick it, and you can very easily use the thumb studs. In hand, I really like this thing. This feels great. There is no back and forth. There is no up and down. There is no pivot play. And the action is stupid. Look at that. Oh man, that is awesome. Let's take a look at this blade. We have a swedge that is black washed along with the blade face itself. And then we have a flat carrying out most of the length of the blade. You can tell this has been sharpened before, but they didn't do a bad job. They did do a mere polish, so we'll see how that holds up. We have M390 and the serial number 219 written on the blade itself. And then just the CKF logo on the other side. So this blade is a very gorgeous looking sheep's foot style blade, and you guys know sheep's foot's probably my favorite style of blade. Here it is up next to the CKF Fife. Here it is next to another sheep's foot style blade. This is the Hinderer Skinny 3.5 inch. And here it is next to a true sheep's foot style blade. This is the Urban EDC 5.5. What we can see here is we do have a stainless steel insert and an over travel stop. And we have a ton of weight relief on the inside of the scales, which is a good thing because this is now coming in at 4 ounces. Without those relief cuts, you're probably going to be looking at 4.5, closer to 5, because they took out so much weight. Another thing of note, they do have these cutouts going through the scales and the overlays. So I'm going to attempt to center this blade. I'm going to fast forward the video. Let's see if we can get it centered. Alright, so as you can see, we were successful in centering the blade, but we did learn quite a bit about this already. This is a T10 screw, and it's really shallow, but at least it's a T10. These are just as shallow and they're T6. We also have a T6 underneath here. So they're shallow screws with T6, but thankfully, we have all the extra hardware right here as well. So if I do strip something out, it's a little less scary because I have a bunch of stuff here to replace it with. Again, perfectly centered. Action, really good. No back and forth, no up and down, and it's a little tighter on the downslope, but that'll break in. It's just a matter of the lock bar being at a slightly different angle than it was against the blade tang, because when you start to force that blade over, it actually adjusts the pivot, which adjusts where everything perfectly rides. So it's been riding on a certain point this whole time, and now it has to re-break in. And that's okay. So this thing didn't come wicked sharp out of the box, but I can tell you it's sharp enough for working use. And that mere polish on the edge, or semi-mere polish, takes away a lot of the bite. And that's okay. What I'm going to do is whenever I go to resharpen it, I'm just going to sharpen it at a lower grit. So we got the CKF Ossom in today. I'm going to be carrying this today, and I can tell you, I really, really like this. So even if the value of the Jurassic versus this may have been slightly off, I'm okay with that trade because I wasn't a fan of the Jurassic, but I'm a huge fan of this. Pretty soon, I'm going to be doing this and changing that to black as well. That's got to go. Not judging the purple, guys, but I prefer more neutral, earthy colors.